I think the conversation needs to move from student motivation to student engagement, because when we talk about student motivation, it becomes very easy for the teachers to blame the students, that the student isn't motivated to learn, the student has no interest, the student is lazy, when in fact the problem might be that the students aren't engaged because of the instructional practices we're using, especially in the high school classroom. I find it really interesting that as students become more mature, where we start off in elementary when they're quite immature, we move them from group to group to group. We allow them a lot of freedom of choice. But then as they become more and more mature, instead of building on those strengths, we put them in rows and we silence them. When in fact that's when we should be setting them free to begin to explore and to learn and to become engaged in their learning process and take ownership. So I really believe that the conversation needs to move away from student motivation and towards student engagement.